Alrighty gamers, how's it going? Daybreaker Rein here, coming at you through your video scope, and you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to edit the not safe for work chat thing. The thing that I've kept saying that I was going to do after every stream and I haven't done. I still haven't done it. But we'll deal with it. We'll deal with it. Yep. Yeah, apparently it did. I hope you guys are all doing well. I've been doing alright. I'm a little frustrated with YouTube right now, but who isn't these days? I tried to upload the Extra Life game day marathon stream, and yeah, kind of got screwed on that. Okay, I think I already went over there in the last stream. I went over there to go get the red tearstone ring. Pretty sure I did all that in the last stream. Red tearstone ring. Yeah, there it is. Okay, yes, I did that. So now we go into Spooksville. You know, the Silent Hill forest, because you know this is everybody's favorite area in this whole freaking game. Some Spooksville. Yeah, Spookyville, sorry. Yeah, I know. I didn't realize that word had negative connotations to it, so. Okay. I hear him. Oh, there he is. Oh! Where'd you go? Where'd he go? He's right in front of me. There we go. I hate this freaking area. Yeah, I know, Xanthan. I plan to. I'm doing other stuff first. There's a bunch of goodies around here. But like now. I see you. I see you, dude. I can kind of see you. Okay, seriously? Did you see Sekiro has damage reduction on grabs? Like as a patch? Like they patched the game to have damage reduction on grabs? Is that what you're saying? I mean, that's great if they did that. You know, it's... No, they just didn't realize it was in there. Like the same as Souls where you mash during boss grabs. Okay, I'm still a bit confused. Oh, you mean like if you mash buttons to get out of a grab, it reduces the damage that you take? Is that what you mean? I bring it up because Dark Souls 2 is the only game where it doesn't have that. Ow. Fuck. All these stupid motherfuckers and their damn bows. Well, because Dark Souls 2 was made by not that team, so that's not surprising if it's missing something that all the other Souls games add. By the B team, yeah, I know. I know. Ow. Oh, that guy actually smacked that one. I didn't do that. That was a rather ominous noise. That was kind of weird. I feel like there's something else in this area I need to grab. God, how many of these guys are there? I thought I killed all your buddies. I'll kill you too. Ow. For the time being, until I find something else that I want to use. It's a good weapon. Bastard Sword is good in this game. Okay, now I'm lost. Where the hell did I end up? I'm going backwards. Okay. Ah! I saw it! I saw it! I thought I saw it. Isn't there a curse pot somewhere around here? Twin blade? I've never actually messed with the twin blades. Surprisingly, I've never done the twin blades. I know that they're fun. Well, I know that the sorcerer's twin blade isn't good. I know that that's a weapon that's a hot load of garbage. So
leave me alone. What is you make? Tis rare. Long ago, I remember. Okay, I don't. Now I've grown weak. I know. I see my body. I learn new thing, and thanks to you, I've recalled the joy of conversation.
I know there's one that doubles as yeah, the sorcerer's twin blade.
If you require
where's FromSoft making a Gundam game? That'd be interesting. Okay, yeah, that's where you buy the claymore. That's where you buy lightning urns too. Magic.
Farewell.
Oh.
Back again. I cannot lie. But I was thank you for lending an ear. Go along. Farewell.
They made one actually a Gundam Unicorn game for PS3. Oh, nice. That is dope. Okay, yeah, I see. I see an item. Where are you? I hear you. Where are you? I can't see you. There you are. Okay. Okay, we can move on. We can move on. God, I hate this freaking area. Oh, I know, I heard. God. Can we just not? I wish he'd pick another place to go frickin', you know, do stuff at. Okay, well, this area is going to be a lot easier than how it usually goes for me. I'm saying it might be as bad as last month. Oh, I hope not. It freaking ran through the damn city, man. Wrecked the crap out of everything. Yeah, I've got freaking black steel katanas for days. I don't... Why the hell did I have that shield still in my inventory? Oh, I didn't have the Falconeer's armor. That's nice. That's extra. Why did I just have random Royal Soldiers leggings in my... Oh, that's weird. Oh, you mean the lion? Like the lion dudes? Yeah, I've never really understood that particular enemy. Magic bolts. Don't use crossbows, but I hear they're good. I hear they're good in this game and this game only. Oh, God, yeah, freaking pots. Not the biggest fan of this area either. Let's not get cursed, please. Played some more SF5 today. Gonna wind down with some DMC5 now and chill. Nice! Nice, very nice. Yeah, I got the bug to play frickin' stand right here. I got the bug to play this again, so that's why I figured I'd stream it. I was playing as one of my other non-progressed characters, so... Yes, that was the... In vanilla, that was the first covenant I got, max rank, as to get the achievement, because it counted, so... Crap, I don't have the freaking ring to talk to Tark. I never went and bought it. Ah, frick. I completely freaking spaced, too, that I needed that ring. Let's go fuck up the crystal lizard. That's over here. Are you oh my god. Fuck. Yeah, the Dark Lurker? Dark Lurker's cool, it's just it takes so long to get to him. That's my only real big complaint with that particular quest line. Plus, if you are a mage build, yeah, mage is fun in this game, but if you're a mage build and you try to go do that, yeah, doesn't pan out. Doesn't pan out as well. I can't remember if they... I want to say... How I'm remembering it, I want to say that it was easier in vanilla, and that they've made it harder in this version of the game. I think there's more enemies. So you have to fight freaking... if I remember right, you have to fight like Havels and shit. And it's just like, ugh. No bueno. Never the most fun thing to do, to fight freaking multiple Havels. Ow. I thought that one dropped something. That's why he was a different color. God, man, and I'm attempting to go more armor based in this build, and I still freaking just they take so much damage. I don't get why. Oh well, thank you. Thank you, whoever that was who rated my message. You know what's crazy is I want to know why they moved the location of the basilisk that was here, because one of those big green basilisks used to be in this area, used to be right here, in vanilla, and they changed it and moved that enemy to Huntsman's Copse. So it's just weird that they changed little things like that. I don't know if like other than the Hide Knights, I really don't know if that has like lore significance. I don't know. I'm sure that that's probably just overthinking it, but still. I'm out of stamina. I wasn't paying attention to stamina. Oh yeah, that too. Dragon and High Knight Tower Flame. Fuck that. Speaking of, I still actually haven't done that on those data. I need to go do that. Now that I think about it. Have not done it yet. Okay, I can't remember which of these is the important one. To frickin' Fragrant Branch. I know that there's enough Fragrant Branches to actually unpetrify all of them. I mean, sure, you could retroactively be all, oh, it alludes to Ornstein going to be with the Nameless King. I think the worst thing about Sculler is all the Fragrant Branch gates. Yeah, they went a little overboard with that in this version. I will fully submit to that. I actually don't have any Fragrant Branches now that I look at my inventory. I don't have any Fragrant Branches. Yay. That's always fun. Okay, let's go talk to Mr. Murderer. You know, I'm just butthurt that I need one just to get claim. Well, but that's just one. At least, like, you know, at least that's not too bad, and you could get one you can get one from the old hag. So you can get one fairly early on.
I remember you.
Yes, I have
That bastard with a ring. I'm gonna find him and settle the score. For the good of the world, I won't let that. For the good.
Ooh. Yeah, let's not fall ridiculously far and then get myself all messed up. Yeah, but at least that's just one Fragrant Branch. I mean, they freaking... Like, even the tutorial. It's like the tutorial area, you need a Fragrant Branch. The freaking... on your way to No Man's Wharf, you need a Fragrant Branch. It's like, yeah, I completely sign off. And, yeah, now that I think about it, I don't have a freaking Fragrant Branch to get the key to freaking let her out. Oh, what's her name? I forget. Yeah, but going to the Shaded Woods early game sucks. Yeah. I mean, but the crazy thing is I've watched enough freaking, like, how to be OP early on in the game and everything like that videos to know that is a common thing that most people do, is they go to freaking Shaded Woods early. Instead of, like, going and doing anything else, they just beeline straight to Shaded Woods. Okay, yeah, I need to go get a fragrant branch so I can wake that dude up so I can freaking get the key. To be fair, the run to the catacombs at the beginning of DAS 1 is harder in MMO, running past the skellies. Yeah, but then there's those, with that though, there's at least, those jumps you can pull off, like the rolling jumps or whatever. So you can like bypass literally that whole area just to get down to the blacksmith easier.
Young undead, we meet a second time. Young undead, if you may we meet again.
So I would say in that regard, it's a little bit easier. Because you can exploit that and jump off the ledges and everything like that. Granted, I'm not good enough to do that, like, because I know it's all about specific timing and everything like that, and I'm absolutely freaking garbage at timing. Oh, giant dead build, nice. Yeah, I've never actually I know I think I actually looked it up because I think the first time I ever played through DS1, I went down to the catacombs, but the skeletons weren't dying, and I didn't know what to do. So, and I didn't know what I needed to kill them. So, like, I looked up. It's like, oh, you need a divine weapon, but oh, you need to get the freaking divine coal and all that good stuff. So it's just like, yeah.
Is that a here? How?
But I figured it was like, oh, this area... I remember thinking New Londo Ruins was, like, the first area to go because it's so, like... Because you run into all those hollows that only give you, like, 20 souls. And so I figured as much that was where I needed to go first. Because I didn't realize that the stairway to the Undead Burg was a thing. Like... So yeah, that was fun times in Dark Souls 1. And then I get to the ghost and can't figure out that and didn't figure out that I couldn't kill him, you know, without the transient curse or the frickin' lucky frickin' ghost dagger, which I do believe I did get on one of my characters. One of my characters does have the ghost dagger. I know it's like one of the rarest items in the frickin' game, though. Okay, what the hell am I doing? Hey, what's up, Andre? I'm doing good, man. How about yourself? Thanks for popping by the stream. I went to the ghost first, then graveyard, then I got to the church and went to the forest instead. Oh, that's pretty crazy, Xanthan. Also, that's awesome, Andre. Freaking hell yeah, man. Freaking doing it up on DMC5. I'm glad so many people are enjoying that game. I really am. Oh, yeah, I remember why I came back here. It's definitely on my, to-do list to get DMC5.
Oh. You do have a time.
Oh my god, 5,000. Ugh.
Satisfied. I'll be.
Yeah. I know. Hold on. I'm gonna mute myself. Give me a sec. Ah! There we go. Much better. Son of Spotter mode is no joke. I honestly feel like my disappointment with it is stopping you from playing it. I personally don't feel that way, but I think, like, mentally I feel that way. I don't know. I think it's also a thing, too, you know, you gotta remember, like Kingdom Hearts runs deep, you know, and so it's just kind of that longing wish that, you know, that Andrew was still here to experience it with us, you know, and I think that's, you know, that's kind of part of it too. It's just like I get that, like, just wrenching feeling in my gut that, you know, I just want him there. Like, I want to talk to him about this game, and it's like I can't, you know. Oh, he would have. I'm sure. Like, I'm like, you know, to be fair, like he you know, he had his opinions on stuff, you know, and that's what I would have loved. I want, you know, because I know Xanthan loves Kingdom Hearts probably just as much as, you know, Andrew did. And so it's just kind of like one of those things I would have loved to hear what he would have had to say, like if there was parts about the game that he didn't like, or, you know, because he was very opinionated like that. Like, you know, he didn't like it's kind of this weird thing, you know, like he got really big into Destiny, you know, to each their own, you know. I didn't really start getting into it until there for a little bit when 2 came out, you know, and of course I waited until freaking the 3rd expansion was already out. But, you know, there was a lot of things, like, because he played so much of Destiny 1, I got to hear firsthand what he didn't like about Destiny 2 from the perspective of somebody who did vehemently enjoy the first game. And so it's just kind of that thing, you know, like, you know, and it's hard, you know, because, like, this isn't the first time, you know, like, I have had Tales of Xillia, the first Tales of Xillia, for ever since that game got released. I bought it on launch. I have played the first, like, 5 minutes of it, because when that game came out, I had just broken up with my ex, you know, and my ex is the reason I'm into the Tales of series. You know, so it was, again, of course, oh shit, I could have gone and bought Fraker Branch of Yore. Oh my god, this is the area that's horrible about this, like you were saying, Xanthan. You know, so it was that stigma, you know, in the back of my head. It made me angry to want to try to play something that I knew that she enjoyed and that I got into because of her, you know. So it was just, you know, and it has taken me a very, very long time to break that, because it wasn't only just that series. Like, Persona was another series she got me into. She got me into Disgaea, you know. So there were, like, all these series that, like, every time I thought about it, I just thought about her, and it would always just upset me. And so it was just really, really hard to even look or, you know, touch any of those games for the longest freaking time. And slowly but surely over time, of course, you know, I've been able to break that and feel, you know, a little bit better and enjoy the games, regardless if, you know, her being here or not, you know.
Hugh? Hey. Wait. It was...
So it's just kind of, my mind works in weird ways, you know.
Avenge? Wait.
You know, so it's just really, really weird, you know. And I think that's the thing, you know. It's just, you know, it was Kingdom Hearts 3 was, like, right on the horizon too, you know, and to just lose Andrew in the way that I did, or that we all did, you know, and it's just hard to really find enjoyment, you know. And it wasn't, you know, and again, you know, Xanthan, I will give some credence to the idea that, you know, because you were disappointed with it and you were telling me that it did not live up to your expectations. You know, I think that does kind of add to it. You know, I don't give it that full, because, you know, like, everything's in the eye of the beholder. You know, I still vehemently hold to that. You know, it's like, people love, you know, there are people who like the Lords of Shadow games, for example. I fucking hate them. I will never, and never in my living, breathing days will I like the Lords of Shadow games for anything that they're worth, you know. You know, I've been watching. I didn't watch them play through it, but the guys over at Gigaboots, you know, they just recently played through the Lords of Shadow games. And, you know, one of the guys there also says that he doesn't like Super Mario Sunshine. And I love Super Mario Sunshine. I don't think that that's a bad game. It was definitely one of those games that took a long time. It was definitely one of those games that grew on me as time went on. I didn't like it at first because I was so attached to Super Mario 64. I just wanted that game to be like Super Mario 64. So much, you know, and it wasn't, and we didn't get really the true successor to Super Mario 64 until Super Mario Odyssey came out, you know. Some might say that Super Mario Land 3D may have been. I know a lot of people were that the opinions on that, because since it was a handheld exclusive, is mixed. So I don't know. Some people might hold that one a little bit closer as like the quote unquote successor. But I think Odyssey definitely is a good contender to be the successor of Super Mario 64. Hang on, let me call Frisbee in here since you mentioned it. Yeah, I know. Well, no, you know what? He can do me a favor. He can go and freaking argue with Dan over at Gigaboots about, you know, why Dan thinks those games are trash too. You know. The funny thing is I'm not the vocal minority in that. You know, I'm really not. A lot of people are really split on Master Xehanort's character, and for good reason. I won't spoil it. Yeah, I mean, Xanthon's kind of like tried to spoiler-free tell me about some of the stuff that like he had issues with. Oh yeah, I wanted to see if she had the branch. I don't remember buying the branch from her. But, you know, and so I do know that there are legitimate complaints, you know, and I think the thing is, and while I don't necessarily think it ended up as bad as it, Kingdom Hearts 3 is suffering from the Duke Nukem Forever stigma. You know, Kingdom Hearts 3, I think it's kind of a lot like The Last Guardian. I think these games are, you know, they're talked about being in development. They're in development for years and years and years. And then, you know, Duke Nukem Forever fell victim to this. You know, it bounced around so many different developers, so many different studios, and then it fell victim to that, to where the expectation for it to be this glorious, magnificent return of Duke Nukem, and it just failed. It didn't captivate the fans that had so desperately wanted that sequel. And I think Last Guardian fell victim to that as well. Last Guardian was supposed to come out on the PS3, and from what Xanthon and stuff has told me, it definitely shows, you know. And so that game again has fallen victim to this long overdue hype, where these fans just so desperately want it to live up to the success of what made Shadow of the Colossus so great, and then it just doesn't. It doesn't make the cut. And I think a lot of people are realizing that with Kingdom Hearts 3. I know, granted, there's a lot of people who are just absolutely in love with Kingdom Hearts 3, and that's great, you know, but I have heard a lot of mixed opinions about what they did with certain things and certain aspects they looked at and things like that. You know, the removal of the Final Fantasy characters was like a big slap to the face to a lot of people, mainly because of how integrated the Final Fantasy characters were in the established universe and lore of Kingdom Hearts. So it's really, really like, it's like one of those things, like, why would you remove them? Why not just delay the game so you can add them into the game or whatever, you know? But then, I mean, the argument could be put forth that, you know, there are so many characters and so many stories going on in Kingdom Hearts 3 that it would be really difficult to follow stories that are going on with a lot of the side characters from the Final Fantasy universe. It's kind of like Final Fantasy 15 for me, Last Guardian. Last Guardian's problems is actually that it's too ambitious, in my opinion. I was hyped to the point that I would go buy a PS4 full price just for that game. And that was pretty mixed. I don't think it was a time issue. There's just too many KH characters. I felt pretty mixed about Final Fantasy 15 too. I think a lot of people did. And I can sign off on that. The idea that it was definitely... it was long overhyped because it originally wasn't even supposed to be like the game that we got. You know, I mean, it was supposed to be part of the 13 saga, you know, and we all know where that went. So, I actually genuinely thought that was a player. Royal Edition definitely better. Okay, hold on. I gotta deal with this asshole, and then I'll look at your guys' chat. Come on. Come on. Ow. Okay. Why is the Dark Sword so ridiculously freaking huge in this game? I don't think I'll ever understand it. Oh, you know what? I haven't actually gone to the freaking Undead Purgatory yet, either. Royal Edition definitely better, but I can't stand the combat longer than the length of the story, so I don't do the side stuff. Biggest issue with 15 is the tone of the actual game. It was supposed to be a lot darker. Yeah, and I don't understand, like, why they you know, because it's like, it's not like they haven't explored dark subject matter in a Final Fantasy game before. I mean, God, when you really sit and look at stuff like Final Fantasy V, for example, you know, there is that sort of sense of like hopelessness that you get, because it's just like all this shit is going on. Like, the crystals are the reason that the world is thriving, and then, like, when the crystals break, shit starts just, like, you know, the seas start, like, the water crystal breaks, and so the freaking seas just start, like, becoming a freaking monster infested nightmare. You know, the fire crystal breaks, and it was, well, the wind crystal is the first one that breaks, and then, you know, it's just like, it just turns into freaking absolute chaos, you know, and you're just like so desperately, like, you're like, the party is like rushing to try to stop what's happening with the crystals and stop the crystals from breaking, and it's just like they're just like a minute too late. And then, like, characters like for example, like when the fire crystal breaks, you know, one character who's familiar with one of the party members, and then at that point the party member who with amnesia doesn't remember who he is, and this guy knows who he is, and he sacrifices himself. So it's like you're left longing for knowing more about one of the party members who has amnesia. So it's just like, you know, it's just like, so Final Fantasy can definitely do dark storylines, I think. End of Final Fantasy 6 and Final Fantasy 7 are pretty dark at the end of the game. Okay, I know big boy is beyond here. So, along with the integral character being completely cut out and rewritten as a different character, when you're facing legit end of the world, aka Luna. The main cast is decent enough, though. Gladio feels very one note. Gladio is big and strong. He doesn't need to be anything else. Hello. Hello, Vengrol's body. Fuck me! Shit! He fucked my day up. Yeah, they moved him. They moved him to the Shaded Wood. And it makes more sense that they did that, in my opinion. Back through all the cursed pots I go. I don't know about you, but I don't think that that would be the most pleasant thing to actually, you know, transpire. To just jump and roll through a freaking pot. How much do you think that Dante statue will cost? The one you linked me before? If my knowledge of like waifu statues or anything to go by, probably way too damn expensive. To be honest, I hope it's like it's 80 like the Bishojo Street Fighter Girl cross. Yeah, 80 isn't bad. Oh, God, man. I saw the Sakura one at freaking Lobo. If it's there, dude. If it's there, if they have another one of the Sakura Bishojo statues at freaking Lobo when we go in June, I'm fucking buying it. Sekiro needs an easy mode to be good. I'm on the hunt for the poison one. I don't remember if I saw that one there. I know that they had a couple of the Bishojo statues. Sekiro, sure no swine twice. So I actually wanted to make another a rant video about this. You know, Renegade Operative did a great take on the Sekiro controversy. I think everybody has pretty much said what needs to be said at this point, but you know, I follow, you know, a YouTube page. Well, I follow his Twitter. I follow their Twitter too. Yeah, there we go. Bah! Yeah, 9/11 damage. I just twin towered his ass. And I'm gonna get banned from Twitch for that. Oh man. Oh shit! No! Swing! Oh, I have no health in my health bar. I haven't seen the poison one in a few years, man. Yeah, cause like, don't they only print them for like so long? Oh man. Yeah. Anyway, God, before I freaking was, you know, laughing at my own stupid jokes. You know, I wanted to make a video about the whole Sekiro thing. The Sekiro thing baffles me because didn't most of those people grow up on tough games like Ninja Gaiden or Gaiden? I know it's Gaiden and I always say Gaiden. I'm fucking retarded. Yeah, you would think. You know, and that's one of the arguments that I always like kind of want to like put forward is, you know, no one's complaining about like the Mario games being hard. And let me tell you, it's like, you know, some of that stuff, like to get some of the collectibles and stuff like that in like the newer Mario titles, it's not the easiest thing in the world to freaking do. You know, so nobody's sitting there complaining that needs an easy mode. No one was sitting there complaining that Breath of the Wild need a freaking easy mode. You know, no one, yeah, like I just, you know, it's so selective. It's like anytime a freaking FromSoft game comes out, it could be a fucking puzzle game. FromSoft could freaking produce a puzzle game, and there would still be people bitching saying that it's too hard to learn. You know, and I think the thing that really Okay, I was gonna say I agree with points on both sides. It's nice to make games that are accessible to more people, but I think putting a win button in is insulting to anyone. Part of the issue is that FromSoft games are marketed as hard, and FromSoft community also like to dunk on new players. Yeah, that's very true. I mean, that's absolutely 100% true. Like, I'm not gonna say which Discord. Xanthan knows which Discord because I've bitched to him about this before. But I am part of a Dark Souls community Discord, and it's kind of disgusting to me that some of the people who have been playing the series since Demon Souls and have been playing for a very, very long time, it's disgusting to me that people sort of froth at the mouth at the idea of, like, when Dark Souls Remastered came out, I can't tell you how many comments I saw of people just, like, so fucking excited to just absolutely obliterate new players to the game. Because there are people, if you've been in the Souls community long enough, especially with the first Dark Souls, there's a lot of stupid shit you can exploit. Inferno Plus did a fantastic fucking video showing a lot of the shit that is still very much exploitable in Dark Souls Remastered that was not patched. And it's just stupid shit, like being able to buff swords that you're not supposed to be able to, and things like that, and it makes for people who know how to do that shit, it completely gives them a huge advantage over any player who is new to that series. Like, it was even kind of more disgusting that these veterans were thinking that, wouldn't it be hilarious when Dark Souls Remastered for Switch comes out to buy that version and do the same thing, that they were literally frothing at the bit because they wanted to just destroy new players. I don't think that's a healthy community to be a part of. Like, you don't really, like, some people might beg to differ. I mean, Xanthan might see this a little bit more, but, like, at least with my time in the FGC community, it hasn't been like that. At least the guys here, because I haven't gone out to other FGC scenes and everything like that, but the guys here have just wanted to teach. They don't get their thrills from just kicking my ass over and over again, because I'm not going to learn anything, so it's just like, I think it's ridiculous, the idea of, like, how is that fun exactly? Like, isn't it more fun when you have, like, people on the same competitive level as you that could fight against you because they know how to do the exploits that you know how to do? So it's that risk factor of, if you try to pull off that exploit, they can counter it and things like that. So it's more of a guessing game than it is than just, oh, well, half the times, 9 times out of 10, people who are going to be new to the game are just going to run from the fights. There was a guy on Twitter who made fun of people wanting inertia, along with calling V a pointless character. There are aspects still gatekeeping that are warranted. There are aspects to gatekeeping that are warranted. Along with saying that people should stop crying about reversals. Agreed. I've dealt with that quite a bit. Yeah, it's just, so yeah, I don't get the idea of, like, just wanting to body new players. Like, I don't get it. Like, I really freaking don't. Like, but to get my take on the whole Sekiro thing, because I was really, pretty much nobody, everybody had pretty much said what I could have possibly said in regards to, where they were on the Sekiro thing, that, games should not innately cater to, a demographic of people who might not be able to, play the game, or they find it too difficult or whatever. What really pissed me off about, specifically about the journalist side of things, is that they, break it, please. Hey, bitch. I hated that. Really? Break it! Where's she going? Oh, here we go. Come on. I'm right here. Thank you. Yeah, we ain't about that. Well, bodying doesn't equal gatekeeping, though I think that's your point. Being a dick to them all the time isn't going to help them learn personally. Yeah. Yeah, no, absolutely. I don't think... Oh my god, and that was just for a flame butterfly. I knew it was something stupid, but I had never gotten it before, so I figured why not this time. Just get it this time. Oh, yeah, I should probably go offline for this particular part. I should just rip my freaking Ethernet cord out of my freaking... rip my Ethernet cord out of my PS4. Acted high and mighty because he was good at one of the Naruto games, even though the games aren't balanced that well. Yeah, and that's one of those games where it's like, that is nothing to freaking brag about, because there are characters in that freaking series that are busted beyond belief. So it's like yeah. Plus, he stated that Tekken has no depth, and saying Soul Calibur 2 looks dated even though it's on the PS2. He's a moron. Well, yeah, Soul Calibur 2 is gonna look dated. Even the HD remaster looks fucking dated. I mean, that game's old. Game's fucking old. So yeah, that's kind of a moot thing to even bring up, really. Yeah, people who bring up like, I fucking hate that. Oh, graphics look dated. Well, especially when they bring up specific games or HD remasters, it's like, yeah, do you remember the freaking time, you know, that these games came out in? Soul Calibur 2 isn't exactly new, you know. He ended up playing Tekken 7. His best character is Eddie. I'm dead serious. Oh, you mean the mash button next to mash button to win character? You know, to be fair, you know, I say that, but I'm pretty sure Eddie does have some depth to him. But yeah, for the most part, you could probably mash buttons and win. Like, you know, does anybody really not say that about Eddie? Like, he's just a meme at this point because of that. That is right? No, it's not right. His RAID drive does dumb stuff on block. Plus, and leads to a high-low mix-up. Yeah, like I said, you know, I do warrant the idea, you know, give credence to the idea that he actually is a lot deeper than people give him credit for. But I do know that he is memed as being a very easy character, because you can get away, like, especially if the people don't know how to deal with the character, you can get away with that character early enough on to where you can, you know, just mash buttons and win. But there are people who claim Paul is busted. Paul is busted. He's always been busted. Like, isn't Paul always been like one of the top tier characters in that franchise? Like, but okay, so to actually, okay, because I have not said, I keep saying that I want to give my take on the whole Sekiro thing, and I haven't yet because lovely people keep distracting me. No, it's perfectly fine. I enjoy the conversation, but you know, one thing that I got really upset with was these game journals were trying to, bring up the whole accessibility thing and bringing up disabled people, and I think that's a bitch move. If I'm being 100% completely honest, that is the biggest bitch move you can pull, is to hide behind the crutch that you're thinking about people who don't have the physical capability to play games normally, like a normal person does. Which is absolute 100% bullshit. Like, they don't do their research, apparently, because one of the top Street Fighter 5 players in the world is a guy named Broly Legs, who is disabled. He cannot play with a regular, pad properly. He has to use his tongue to play. But he's one of the top Chun-Li players in the world. Like, there's nothing stopping disabled people from being able to learn and adapt and play. And you have to give credit where credit is due, because some companies have taken that initiative. Like, games like Battlefield offer colorblind modes to where you can actually enable a colorblind mode, so if you do have, you are colorblind, you can play the game and still enjoy it and know what's going on. And I think that's amazing. I think that's awesome that there is features like that. Microsoft takes the stand and makes that fully customizable controller. That big almost turntable looking freaking thing. That you can plug all these different attachments and everything into. You can make it fully accessible for someone who is less fortunate to not have a perfectly a normally functioning body. And I think stuff like that is amazing. So there has been steps made to ensure that, that people who want to enjoy these games can. God, there's an epilepsy warning in like every freaking video game nowadays. Where was that freaking years and years ago? You don't see that at the beginning of NES games. That's more of a recent thing where you see that. But yeah, I think that was absolutely, that was the bitch way out. That was the bitch way out. They don't want to take the actual criticism of them not being actually good at the games that they're trying to play. No, they want to just use the excuse that, hiding behind the crutch of, people with, disabilities are the reason that we're bringing up the issue. They do not care at all for them. What's worse, they don't even mention people who are colorblind or dyslexic. I've heard him. Here's one thing about the accessibility argument. What does the difficulty of the game mean a disabled person can't play it? Why does the difficulty of a game... Oh, exactly, Xanthan. In fact, a quadriplegic beat one of the bosses with no problem. Difficulty does not equal. Accessibility, in my opinion, maybe for a game journal who's mentally disabled, where it took someone like Kids Move 2 to 3 streams to beat. I've seen some of his streams. Yeah, I hear stuff about Kids Move all the time. I don't really, I don't care. Like, I've never gotten the idea of watching someone just to hate them. I had a falling out with a pretty large YouTuber, I would say, and I completely ceased to watch his content. Like, I cut off all ties. I don't talk to anybody that was in his circle. I very seldomly did after the falling out that I had with this individual. I removed all of his videos off my YouTube channel. I removed any mention of him off my YouTube channel. Like, I don't, like, if I don't like the person, why would I give him that? Like, I don't know. I just think it's kind of weird that there are these YouTubers who kind of more or less make a living or are popular because people just enjoy watching them because they hate them. I just find it weird. I don't really, well, yeah, I'm not saying you specifically, Andre. I'm just saying, like, I find it really weird that culture on YouTube, like, I don't really get behind it. is what I'm saying. Like, if you're talking about a disabled person can't play it, it sounds like a control setup issue. But again, custom controllers and stuff. Yeah, exactly, Xanthan. You know, that shit has. You know, we've come a long way from the days of the NES. You know, like, and then again, I mean, the NES had ridiculous amounts of peripherals to play different games. Because that was just a thing freaking Nintendo just loved. But we've come a long way, and there are a lot more customization options out there. I mean, if people can sit and wire freaking controller to a Nerf crossbow and have it functioning so they can play an FPS as a character with a bow, then yeah, I think we've come a long way, you know, to being able to make things like that, you know, and to give a wide of. Okay, I know one of these leads to a freaking fragrant branch of yore. I freaking hope that that's the case, because I completely spaced about getting the key and getting the freaking harpy lady out of the freaking hole she's trapped in. I freaking forgot. I'm freaking a moron, but I hear a Mr. Cyan Knight. Hello! Oof. No health for you, my dude. So yeah, that was my take on that. Now, the thing that I wanted to actually make a video about, because this kind of irritated me. You know, it came out that basically an article was made, and a guy, for lack of a better term, you know, he more or less cheated, you know, to beat Sekiro, because he was so bad at the freaking game that the only way he could actually play it and not get the ever-living shit kicked out of him, because he's a scrub, was to slow down the enemies in the game to where that they were too slow to do anything about the player character being at normal speed. You know, being able to fight back, basically. These enemies couldn't fight back, was more or less. With the PC version, it's probably through console commands on the PC version. So yeah, so this article comes out, and a lot of people are genuinely upset about it, with good reason, because I have always been of the opinion that if you are stooping to the level of having to use cheats to find any sort of, you know, for lack of a better, you know, to find any sort of enjoyment out of the game, that you're having to stoop to using cheats, you're not enjoying the game. Just plain and simple. Like, if you are using cheats to give yourself the edge over people, over other players or whatever, you know, then you're not enjoying the game. You're playing it for the wrong reasons at that point. You know, it's like, you know, there are several, you know, Ouroboros has several compilations of it, of him fighting hackers. I think Sunlight Blade has done, you know, top 10s of like hacker compilations of people fighting hackers in the Soul series and everything like that. You know, and some of these hackers, you know, some of the hackers are creative with like what they do with their hacks. Some of them just like to troll. Like I forget his name. Michael something. I forget. He's a well-known hacker troll. He likes to just fuck with people, you know. And some hackers are like that. No, some hackers, they just do it because they want to be invulnerable, or they want to be invincible, and they want to feel like they are completely, you know, they're completely, you know, they just like, oh, you know, look at me, I've got infinite health and infinite stamina. You know, but then they get bodied because gravity, or because they don't give themselves a vulnerability to poison or petrification. You know, and so it's just like, you know, if you cannot enjoy the game without the use of cheats to make yourself invulnerable to whatever, you know, then you're not enjoying the game. Now, this guy I follow on Twitter, who is a YouTuber, Stop Skeletons from Fighting, he posted this whole long thing about how cheats can be fun and cheats can help you learn the game and everything like that. And I don't necessarily have any beef with this individual. You know, what his opinion is his own. I will give him the credit on some cheats can be fun. You know, some cheats are made for the specific reason of being fun, that you're not supposed to take them seriously. You know, like all the, like he brought up stuff like the N64 cheats in GoldenEye, you know, or, you know, in my case, it's like cheats in like Jet Force Gemini. You know, how fun is it to turn on the Rainbow Blood cheat, you know, and shoot a freaking enemy with the tri-rocket launcher and just watch a freaking rainbow of color spew out of them as their body explodes. You know, shit like that is fun. It's made with the intent to be over-the-top ridiculous stuff that is supposed to make the game just a little bit more fun. You know, those cheats are fine. Cheats like that are fine. You know, he brought up like, oh, have you not turned on cheats in GTA 5 just to start a shit ton of chaos? You know, yeah, because that's just mindless fun. You know, that game gives you the mediums to do stuff like that. You know, so I will say that there are cheats that enable that sort of response, that they're made for the intent of being cheats that you're not supposed to take seriously. But at the same time, I you know, one of his things he says, there's no wrong way to play a game, which, to be fair, that's debatable. I won't say that that's true, and I won't say that that's false, because, you know, technically speaking, there are quote-unquote right ways to play the game, but if you watch any of, like, Yamafa's, or, yeah, I think it's Yamafa, if you watch any of his stuff where he breaks games, like he does glitches and stuff for like Fallout 3 to make it possible where you can complete the entire game without having to pull the trigger on a gun once. You know, game breaking glitches and stuff like that where you warp through doors and things like that. So there's technically a wrong way, in quotes, to play games. But there's also technically a quote right way to play games, you know. So you know, I won't give, you know, I won't go either way on that argument. I say that's solely dependent on the person who's playing the game when it comes to that particular argument. But the idea that, like, you know, using the idea that, oh, well, people could just play with cheats, it's fine, that's not a wrong way, you know, but doesn't it make you look like a little bit of a bitch that you couldn't beat the game by normal means, so you had to cheat in order to beat the game? Like, I'm not saying that cheats can't be fun, because they can be. Plenty of cheats are made with the intent of being fun cheats or being fun Easter eggs or whatever. But when, you know, you're turning on God mode, giving yourself infinite ammo and, you know, the best gun in the game, or maxing out your stats right at the freaking beginning of the game of something like Fallout 3 or Dark Souls, for example. I mean, you know, for me, you know, Mega Mules exist for Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 1, Demon Souls, and all that good shit. And those are fun, because it's just like, I've beaten the game to hell and back. I've platinumed the game, so I think it's, you know, I'm of the opinion that if I've beaten the game legitly at least once, I can cheat if I want to. You know, it's just this crazy thing. Like, you know, I've never thought we'd come to the point where it's like, now people have to come to the front and, like, try to defend cheats. Like, you know, when other people will chastise and just, you know, will tear down people for mods, you know, oh, you have a mod that makes your character look slightly more attractive than the base game model. Oh, you're just a freaking, you know, you're an enabler, you're a pedophile, you're promoting this, and, you know, think of the children is the argument. You know, people will flip their shit in mods like that. But, you know, oh, a mod that gives you invulnerability or slows down the enemies in the game to where they can't hurt you, you know. You know, it's stupid. Oh, jeez. I'm being too loud. Oops. Okay, let's see what you guys are saying, because I have been completely ignoring you guys in chat. If you struggle at a game, just take a break, or don't play the game anymore. Fair enough. I take breaks all the time if I get frustrated enough. Cheating isn't going to make you a better player. No, it won't. I will say that in some instances of learning the game, maybe, like in an instance, like if you gave yourself, for example, invulnerability in Sekiro, you know, with the intent of fighting bosses, you can learn their patterns. So maybe that, like, you know, you learn their patterns and you're not dying, so that way you can figure out how to actually fight the boss without dying. You know, things like that. I'll at least give it, in certain circumstances, I do think you can benefit from it, but for the most part, it isn't going to make you a master at the game by any means. Watch someone else play it if you want the story that bad. That's fair. Michael Nakazawa, AEW meme, ignore me. Granted, I did get kind of annoyed on Son of Sparta mode, but it never got too bad. Yeah, stop skeletons from fighting, missed the point. The harder difficulty makes fighting the bosses more fun, actually, along with a fair challenge that's balanced well. I did cheat in Sly Cooper as a kid. I wanted to. I got so frustrated with the third one. Oh my god. Oh man, shooting for the platinum that night. Oh, oof. Oof. Giving me flashbacks. Well, we're also dealing with people who don't understand games as games, Rein, which I think is an important aspect of this argument. For some people, games are experiences. For people like me, you, and even Andre here, I bet we understand that the old school idea of I have to beat a game. How many people talk about I beat a game anymore? That's fair. You know, and yeah, I mean, when you think about it, you know, a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, you know, that was like a badge of honor when you did certain stuff, like in arcade games, for example. You know, the whole idea of high scores was like a thing to brag to your friends about. That, oh hey, you know, I got the high score on the Galaga machine at this awesome arcade down the street or whatever, you know. So yeah, like there was a time at one point where things like that were kind of badges of honor in the quote unquote nerd geek culture community, you know. It's not so much that way now. I'll definitely sign off on that, but I still think it can, in a way, sort of be there. I mean, definitely, you know, it's definitely not like, you know, when it comes to like people like games journalists, of course that's not how they see it. You know, they want a game that's easy to beat so they can crank out their articles and reviews the fastest, so they can get the clicks and they can get the money. You know, it's all about competition in a specific way. It's who can be the fastest at cranking out the reviews and getting in the clicks and all the feed and everything like that. You know, so when it comes to the game journalist side of things, yeah, of course they're not wearing that as a badge of honor. Like, hell yeah, I beat this really challenging game. I'm freaking, like, I love how far I've come as like a gamer. You know, like that I can actually beat this game and not struggle. You know. I'm glad you mentioned arcade games, because one of the fundamentals of many arcade games is pattern recognition, and people don't see, for example, the way the ghosts move in Pac-Man as the same thing as, say, the attack patterns of a Dark Souls boss, even though it is. Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, at the core, I mean, for example, you know, I'm not this good, but there are people who are so good at stuff like, you know, that are so good at puzzle games and have played them so long enough that they can know, just from, like, for example, in Tetris, that they can look at the first few blocks in the pattern of how the Tetrimos are going to come out, and they can know the pattern so that they can set up combos and things like that accordingly. There are people who are good enough to do that, you know. So yeah, you know, that's the thing that I find is so funny. You know, people want to sit there and say that, like, gamers are these uncultured fucks, and, you know, that they don't have any intelligence or anything like that, or they don't know what's good for them. And yet there are people who could literally memorize block patterns in games like Tetris to know and plan accordingly on how to freaking get the highest score because of the pattern of the blocks. Like, it's freaking insane. I just, like, spit on my monitor. That's why I think a lot of games feel too easy or casual nowadays. Naughty Dog games and Telltale, for instance. Yeah, they know the bags. I've been learning about it, and yeah, you made a good point. They're about getting their job done faster, because they can't write about what they want and can only get work as a games journalist. And I'm not even trying to shit on people. It's kind of sad that they went to school and they get stuck with a job they clearly hate. Yeah, um, yeah. I mean, my own, I know, I know Xanthan has his choice words about him, and I do too. But my younger brother is kind of experiencing that himself in several ways. He went to school to become a writer. He went and got a creative writing degree, and like is stuck, working at a freaking, like a doctor's office doing freaking banking paperwork. Ooh, shit. And I'm sure that that's not where he wants to be. I'm sure like his dream would be that he could full time be writing and making money. But it's one of those industries that is just so hard to get into. Because it's not something that just comes like immediately as soon as you get into the field. And I've seen the argument. A lot of people bring up the college argument, and it's the same there. You could spend several years going to school and get a degree, but that doesn't mean shit at the end of the day, especially depending on the field of work it is. Yeah, you could go to school for art, sure, and yeah, you could become a better artist because of it, but that doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get anywhere because of it. And I think that's where a lot of artists, at least I've seen, have started to kind of catch on. Yeah, it might be good in a sense for like a portfolio's sake, that you have that sort of experience on like a resume or something like that. But for the most part, it's just like a lot of these people are learning that it's just not necessarily a guarantee. My degree isn't even a guarantee. The degree I'm going for something I'm passionate about isn't a guarantee that I'm going to land anywhere that I want to be. I mean, I can hope, one can hope, but there's just no clear-cut guarantee that that's going to be the case. Okay. I missed it. You freaking kidding me? I missed. So yeah, I think I'm stuck here because I shit. Damn it. Damn. Ah, damn it. Yeah, I did not think I would miss that. That sucks. Homeward boner. I can't believe I missed that. That's annoying. Okay, let's. Oh wait, don't all the enemies come back if I homeward bone? Or no? Yeah, they come back anyway. That's annoying. That's annoying. Okay, yeah. So just sit at the bonfire, refresh all my shit, and we'll go back. I mean, and that's fair. Like I don't have any issues. Like, just don't run around saying people who enjoy challenges need to. Yeah, and well, in its own right, like freaking Uncharted does have higher difficulty levels that you can challenge yourself on. Crushing, I think, is the highest difficulty. At least I know in 4 that, and in Uncharted 4, that's what the difficulty was called. I don't remember if I don't know if that's what the difficulty is named throughout the whole series. It's a series I vehemently wanted to play. I have all games. I have the freaking Uncharted collection and then Uncharted 4. And I still haven't played it because I wanted to stream it, actually. It's one of the series I want to stream me playing through. But yeah, and that's the thing that really gets my gears going when people get into arguments with me about stuff like Lords of Shadow. You know, I am not sitting there saying that you can't enjoy those games. You totally can. You know, there are people who, you know, there are people who will find enjoyment in games based off media that I don't care for, like My Little Pony. You know, there's My Little Pony video games, and people actually genuinely enjoy My Little Pony video games. I don't. I probably won't ever. But I will never sit there and say that my opinion is the law of the land and that people need to abide by my gaming taste. That's not the case. You know, there are people who like, you know, games that, you know, I don't care for. You know, there are games that I like that other people don't care for. You know, I've never been the biggest Call of Duty fan. You know, I can appreciate some of the games, but I've just never been the biggest Call of Duty fan. You know, I've never been the biggest fan of Mortal Kombat. Like, I like Mortal Kombat, but I'm not, like, so committed to it. You know, if anything, I'm a casual player of it. Like, it's not my cup of tea. You know, it's not the game that, like, I just need to have and I need to be good at, you know. You know, it's the same with, like, Lords of Shadow. And you know, I am very much of the opinion, you know, I do know that some people do enjoy those games, and they're not wrong for their enjoyment. I will never tell them that they are wrong to enjoy a game. I personally just don't like the games. That's my own fucking thing. Like, I'm one guy. How many of us are on the planet right now? There's like, what, 9 billion? You know, you're gonna let one guy's opinion of he won't play these games, you know, be like the biggest shock of your life, you know? Another issue with all of this is honestly the creators need to be respected to a degree from wants to make Sekiro this way. Yeah, absolutely. People rag on Kojima at times with Metal Gear, but you have to understand that he was forced to make the games and got death threats. Well, for 4 and 5 mostly. You know, a lot of and I know he's a controversial figure in the gaming side of YouTube. You know, I know a lot of the guys in IAS don't really like him, but you know, Razor Fist is definitely an example of somebody who does not care for Metal Gear, and that's perfectly fine. Like, I do know, and I agree with him to the extent where I don't over-glorify what Kojima has done. You know, I enjoy the aspects of the Metal Gear storyline, but I can definitely understand where it's a huge turnoff because it is a very huge, convoluted mess. I mean, some people are of the opinion that Dark Souls is the same way. You know, Dark Souls is, a lot of the lore comes from fan perspective. You know, a lot of the lore is not offered in game. There are explanations for literally nothing in Dark Souls. I mean, some. I can't say literally nothing, but, like, you know, for the vast majority of things in the Dark Souls universe, there's no explanation for them. You know, nothing clear-cut or set in stone in any case. And I think Miyazaki has specifically said he made the games that way on purpose, you know. 5 was the result of his ambitions and corporate control. I love 2 to death, but the game isn't perfect. Yeah, and I like the remake of the first one. Like, I like Twin Snakes, and I know some people don't like Twin Snakes, you know, because it goes a little bit more, like, a little bit more over the top with some of the ridiculousness, if you will. Like, there are some ridiculous aspects of the game that are present, you know. The snake to ride and switch was a jump the shark moment for some people. Yeah, that's probably the biggest criticism I hear of a game like oh my god, I forgot to equip the freaking ring. That's probably the biggest criticism I do hear of Metal Gear Solid 2 is a lot of people just did not like Raiden as a character. They grew attached to Solid Snake, which is completely understandable. You know, Solid Snake is a great character. You know, Yeah, yeah, I could definitely agree with that too. And again, I'm a fan of Metal Gear Solid 2. Like the only like it's weird to say about there hasn't really been a Metal Gear game that I've disliked. Like Survive is probably the closest thing because for lack of a better term, Survive is not a Metal Gear game. It tries to be a Metal Gear, it's not a Metal Gear game. But yeah, like even some of the more controversial stuff, you know, or some of the more, you know, off the wall stuff like the Acid games. Like I freaking love the Metal Gear Acid games. Like, and I know that those are some of the games that people just were like, what the fuck is this? And that's sort of why they made portable hops a thing, you know? Oh, that was weird. He was still making noise. 2 is the first one I played. A lot of its themes really hit home well. 2 is a trip with how much he got right as far as military tech. That's fair. But yeah, you know, Kojima is very much the same as Suda51. You know, a lot of people are not big into Suda. You know, like they don't hold him to like, oh, he's this like he's this, you know, like he makes mediocre games, but he's like this mastermind of storytelling or whatever. You know, like some people are not behind the whole, you know, he's so like out there it's good sort of thing. Like, you know, and I get that. I'm just, you know, for me though, Suda's games have an appeal. I love No More Heroes. I love Shadows of the Damned. I loved freaking I haven't played Killer is Dead, so I can't really. Oh. Yeah, that was gonna be something. Don't lump him in with that nut ball. Suda is a god. Suda is interesting. I actually really like the new No More Heroes game. It's cheesy and awesome at the same time. I genuinely say that Suda is the Tarantino of video games. Yeah, and some people hold him to that, you know. But I get why some people don't. Like it's, you know, like that's the thing that like I love. Like it's kind of funny how in a lot of ways, you know, I this is going to be really weird for me to say, but it's funny how people can be so divisive on their preferences to video games or how they view specific video games. For example, you know, it's kind of like politics in that sense. Like I'm not saying that video games is politics. No, I'm saying that I see a lot of parallels in how divisive politics can be. Video games are the same way, you know. But with that being said, I think everything can be that way. Freaking movies, comic books, anime, manga. You know, I think pretty much any form of entertainment can be that way. You know. I definitely say more people get Tarantino, but I think that's due to movies being around longer. Well, and movies is something too, which is kind of interesting. I'll throw this out. So, for me, I would argue with movies, and in the case of like Tarantino movies. So, like a movie is a lot easier to sit back and watch a couple times to like get all the subtle nuances and things like that like the creator or whatever was trying to get across. Like movies are a lot easier to digest and like dissect, for lack of a better term. Like with video games, it takes the effort of actually having to play the video game. Like, you know what I mean? You know, so some people could be turned off by the idea of like saying that Suda51, for example, is the Quentin Tarantino of the video game industry. Some people could be turned off because it's like, well, I'm going to get this really compelling narrative and everything like that, but like to really wrap my head around it, I'm going to have to play through the game multiple times. As with a movie, it's a really easier thing to just pop in the DVD, or go to the theater or whatever and just sit back and watch the movie and absorb it and try to pick up on things that you might not have the first time you watched it. So I would say movies have a little bit of an easier footing in that aspect. But some people might disagree with me. There are, there are video games that are basically made to be movies. Telltale, for example, does a great job at that. There's games like Azuro's Wrath, for example, which are kind of like movies. Yeah, man, there's so many things narratively about games that people don't realize for years. Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Like, it's definitely one of those. Like, and I will even say that, like, anime is something like that, too. There are certain animes, like, Evangelion, for example. Like, I don't think people who would watch the original Evangelion, would get every single thing that it's trying to get across the first time you watch it. Like, the only reason, like, I understood half of what was going on is because, like, afterward I actually watched a breakdown and somebody explained it in English. Azuro's Wrath was a fun ride. I still have not played it. It's been one of those weird games that's kind of stayed fairly moderately pricey. So, because it's always been... It's been one of those games I've tried to get the freaking the owner of the shop here. I've tried to get him to sell it to me for super cheap, but it's one of those games that actually does kind of stay at a steady, like, $20 to $25 used. It's pretty interesting, but yeah, it stays up there. So, like, but I've always tried to, like, kind of coax him into selling it to me for cheap, but it never works out, so I never buy it. I need to play it though. I need to play it through at least once. I watched my friend Zacton, aka Gypsy King, play through it. So, or play it, not play through it, but play a bit of it. Yeah, the little bit that I did watch him play was pretty interesting. Caught my attention, so I was like, oh, I should try this out sometime. That's a game I should probably write down, actually, now that I think about it. For the trip, something else to add to the ever-growing list of freaking crap. I'm like, oh, I should pick this shit up. What the hell is that growling noise? Oh, that works. Oh, shit. Doesn't he drop something, though? Does he? No, I don't think he did. I don't see a white orb down there. Okay. I just thought about that. I was like, oh, that sucks. Because if he freaking drops something, I'm never going to get it. David Cage is the Tommy Wiseau of video games. Oh, I never... Oh, thank you. Thank you, Xanthan. I never disequipped it. That's my bad. Oh, no wonder why I'm not doing as much damage as I thought as I should have been. That's freaking funny. Oh, God. I always fucking miss that jump. Oh, my God. Wow. Honestly, it was annoying me, but I didn't want to mention it. Well, yeah, I should have. I was wondering where that growling was coming from. Okay. Okay. Let's do it. Dude, no, if you notice something like that, please, by all means, like, if it's bugging you or whatever, by all means, let me know. Like, audio levels, mic popping issues, if there's any issue going on that you are noticing, let me know, because I'm oblivious to this bullshit at the time. Like, I was, watching back the Extra Life stream, like watching it back so I could get the timestamps and everything like that. Like, holy shit, man. Like, when it comes to the part where I'm playing Insurgency with my friends and everything like that, like, I'm low as crap coming in, like, through my microphone, but they are loud as fuck. David Cage teams up with From Software to direct Dark Souls 4. All the characters have bad French accents. Oh my god. They've already said that Dark Souls 3, though, was the last one. Miyazaki said that Dark Souls 3 would be the last Souls game. Or at least in the Dark Souls franchise. He didn't necessarily say it was verbatim the last Souls-like game, but he did say that it would be the last game in the Dark Souls series. Which I wouldn't mind a fourth one, but I think where it is now and all the questions that were left unanswered in 3, even with the inclusion of the freaking DLC, I think it would just be better if they just do not make a fourth fucking Dark Souls game. If they're going to make another Souls game, just freaking call it something else. Make another Bloodborne, make another Demon Souls. Just don't add to freaking more of the Dark Souls universe and crap, and it just be more convoluted freaking crap. Oh shit, I just remembered. Yep. Where are you? Where is it? There it is. There it is, you bitch. You bitch. Yeah, fuck off. There's no time, make some room! Oh! Oh! Oh, here they come! What? Oh, are you fucking kidding me? Ow. Ow! You freaking bitch! Oh, fuck you. Chug chug. Oh, I'm too far away. Oh, really? Oh my god, the whiffs. So bad at this. Just die. Just die. Just die. Thank you. Honestly, live with the headcanon that the broken archstone in the Dark Souls world, and the painting from Dark Souls 3 is Yarnum. Oh yeah, Samurai Showdown is coming out on my B-Day. Awesome. Friggin' awesome, man. Yeah, I'm super excited for the new Samurai Showdown. Super excited. looking forward to it very much. I think it'll actually get me back into playing fighting games more consistently. It's a game that I've really wanted to learn for like a really long time. Like just kind of casually playing around with it throughout the years and everything like that. So like this gives me an excuse to actually try to play it. Okay. Wait, why did it... Oh my god, because... Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Twitch, Yoshitaro, you're gonna block that because it's got the word shit in it? Oh my god, you're fucking awful, Twitch. Fucking retarded. Shit. Oh, his name has a 4-letter word. His name has a four letters we don't like. Oh, must censor. God. It's so freaking dumb. Oh my god. Gijuro, that Chinese chick looks cool. Which one's the Chinese chick? Is she one of the new characters? I keep forgetting the new character, Daruja? Oh my god, Xanthan! Durgi, yes. Durgi, thank you. Yes, her and Shiki are the two characters I really want to frickin' play. Yeah, apparently that whole frickin' thing just became an added term. Oh my god. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna have to frickin'... God, I will do that. I will do that after this stream. I'm not joking. This time I'm not joking. This time I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna figure all that frickin' crap out because that crap's annoying me. Okay, put that away, That's all extra crap I can sell. That's extra. That's extra. Put Van Graal's armor away. I forgot to go talk to Van Graal again. Oh, what was the other thing that I didn't do that I said I could go do? Other than this, there was something else I said earlier that I didn't do. Oh yeah, I haven't gone to fight Ornstein yet. Oh, I can go do that. I could probably kick that dragon's ass now. I didn't mean to post it 4 times, that's what's fault. But yeah, gonna play Yoshi, maybe mess with some of the other characters like Jubei and Kurama. Hopefully we get Naruto. No, honest to God, I really want, out of the Shamso characters, if any characters are to return, I'd really want Rira, who is my main in Samsho 5, or Iora, who is my main in 6. My big titty, double dagger wielding maid. Maid ninja. Oh man. Sasuke! It's a possibility is the thing. They already said they want guests. Oh, put Ryu Hayabusa in. That would make... I would be more comfortable with that. Don't put Naruto, please. Okay. Oh, Mitsurugi would be really cool, too. I could see that. Also, Wolf would be really freaking cool. I could totally get on board with that. Trying to think. Raven or Master Raven from Tekken would be cool, just because they're ninjas. Or Kunimitsu. Kunimitsu would be cool. Or Yoshimitsu even would work really well. Have I played Sekiro? Yes, Xanthan actually bought it from the local shop here. He got a copy in. Xanthan was not feeling it, so he let me borrow it for about 2 days or so. I spent a whole day playing it. I wasn't against it, but I was kind of of the same mind where I wasn't really feeling it. I just needed more time with it, really, to sit down and kind of give it more attention. So I'm gonna wait until it gets like discounted on Steam or something, like see if it goes like 20-30% off or something like that. Then I'll pick it up on Steam. I probably won't pick it back up on PS4 though. Okay. Endurance, vitality. Oh my god, so many fucking stats. I'm down to try it again because of some of the lore themes I heard about it. Yeah. I know James had issues. Oh. I follow his Twitter, so I was very, very aware that he was having issues. Which is completely fine. I was not mad at him. He's totally fine to be on that. Like, I totally get it. But yes, I was vehemently aware he had issues. Oh. I love you, James. It's fine. Yeah, I know. He said that. It's freaking crazy. I deleted it just because it was taking up space. Like, I wasn't gonna leave it on my PS4. I didn't feel it necessary to leave it on my PS4.
I'll be around.
God, man, the weight. I need the freaking higher grade Royal Soldier's rings. That's what I need. Do I have a TB? A terabyte drive? Is that what you're asking? Do I have a terabyte, like, in my system, just like by default? Is that what you're asking? Because if regardless, I'm going to answer anyway. I have whatever the default of the PS4 Pro is. I have that drive, and then I bought a 4 terabyte. I bought a 4 terabyte external. And that's what I'm running everything off of, is that 4 terabyte external. Okay, yeah, good. Well, I guess I could deal with the hard nines. I guess that's fine. I guess I could deal with the Hide Knights. I know that they all aggro now. Because you freaking kill the Dragon Rider. I don't really understand that. But, you know. Ooh! Speaking of. Oh, I did too. Oh, okay. So I have fun with that story. So I didn't originally have a PS4 Pro. The first PS4 I had was a regular base vanilla PS4 model. What did I end up doing? Is that the one that broke? What happened to that? Oh, no, I know what I did. Nah, okay. So, I had a 500 gigabyte regular PS4. I ended up, because I'm an idiot, instead of just spending the money on getting an external like I should have, I went and bought the Nyko expansion port, where it mounts to the front of the PS4 and it basically converts the 2.5 inch drive slot into a 3.5 inch slot, so you can put like an actual hard drive into that slot. So I do this, and I bought a Western Digital Green 2 terabyte hard drive. And again, on retrospect, this was the stupidest fucking thing I did. I shouldn't have done this. I began to have nothing but issues with this particular attachment. I ran into several issues where it corrupted my, where it would crash my games. My games wouldn't install properly. it ended up corrupting my save file for Dark Souls 3 several times. I was actually in a call in the IAS Discord when this happened at one point. If Martin's around, if you ever run into Martin, he can tell you about that because he was there when I was freaking raging out in the call that my freaking data got corrupted. So I ended up, just switching back to the 500 gigabyte hard drive because I was freaking fed up with it. So I thought originally it was the Nyko attachment. So I ended up buying an external casing for a regular SATA drive. And I continued to use that 2 terabyte, but it was the same thing. I kept running into issues where the games weren't installing properly, the games wouldn't boot, the games would crash randomly, things like that. Again, I was actually playing Titanfall 2 with the IAS guys, and this actually, I want to say it was on the recording because I bitch about basically the game keeps crashing while I'm in the middle of matches, so I basically couldn't play with them. I thought it was my PS4. I thought maybe one of the PS4's ports were damaged or something to that extent. So my older brother, being an incredibly generous individual, he did not have to do this, ends up sending me another PS4. And so one night I was playing my first PS4 and a power outage happened. And it fried the internal hard drive. So I lost a 500 gigabyte hard drive, lost all my save data because a bunch of it wasn't on the cloud anymore. I was vehemently pissed. So my dad was able to salvage it and give me like a 320 gigabyte hard drive or something like that, that would fit so I lost like 200 gigabytes worth of data. So I could only install what I really wanted to play actively. So I was dealing with that. My older brother, being an incredibly generous individual, sent me another PS4. He ended up picking one up off a pawn shop for a lot cheaper than what he would have spent had he gone to like GameStop or something like that. And he said, I just feel bad that you don't have a lot of space. This has the 500 gigabyte hard drive. Let me know if it works out. Well, so I thought this whole time that the external wasn't working because of the ports on the PS4. Turns out that wasn't the case. It was that hard drive all along. The hard drive was either corrupted or part of it got corrupted, or maybe I just bought a bad hard drive. Maybe it was just a bad one out of the bunch that I ended up buying. Or maybe it had something to do with the Nyko attachment fucking it up. I have no freaking clue. I can't say what's right or what's wrong in that scenario. I didn't know you could summon her here. I had the second PS4. I gave the first PS4 away after ruling out that everything on it was fine, other than when you turned it on, it made a click. I don't know if that was something that warranted concern, but it never seemed to do anything specific. So I ended up giving away that PS4 to a friend. And then I had the PS4 that my brother had sent me. When Andrew passed away, after a while, I got in touch with his mother, and she asked me if I wanted any of his old stuff. And so one of the things that she had was his PS4 Pro, because that was the first PS4 he bought. He went straight for the Pro. And so I ended up giving her a good chunk of change for like his PS4 and all his games. It was a mutual thing. Like I didn't expect a handout was the thing, and I didn't want to come off that way. I didn't want to like be like all like weird and sneaky, like, now that he's gone, can I have his stuff? No, I wasn't like that. And he still survived by his daughter, and his mother loves his daughter very much, and so it was right around Christmas time, and I wanted her to have a good Christmas. So I was like, you know what? This can be my way to ensure that you can give her a good Christmas. And she did. And she had a freaking fantastic Christmas. You should see the damn dollhouse she got. Holy shit, that freaking thing is huge. Like, it's like half of me. like in height. It's freaking insane. But yeah, you know. Let's go, bitch. Let's go, bitch. Four shots. 4 shots. Fucker's dead. Damn. Glad I waited for that. But yeah, so I ended up, and it kind of freaked my my friends out because I told them, I was like, oh, I have a PS4 Pro. And they're like, you got a PS4 Pro? Where'd you get that? I was just like, you know, because I didn't want to make a big deal out of that. You know, it's not something that like I want to like ride home and gloat about. I wasn't gonna make like this big old freaking thing about it, you know. But you know, so but yeah, all that stuff is safe with me, you know. And I'm kind of glad because especially with the PS4 Pro, Andrew's daughter's mother, she was kind of poking and prodding his mom about that, and she wasn't gonna give her anything for it. You know, she just wanted it because, you know, oh, that's my freaking daughter's dad's shit. You know, it didn't have sentimental value to her. I mean, you know, point in case, you know, I don't want to turn this into a whole big thing, but, you know, I'm not one to, like, everybody grieves in their own way, but she was so quick. Like, she didn't, and Andrew's mother knows it, you know, his daughter's mother did not love him, and it's unfortunate. I never had good feelings about her anyway because she had already been through 2 of my other friends, you know. So I kind of was of the assumption once a cheater, always a cheater, you know. So I've never had a good opinion of her, but I understand where Andrew's mother is coming from, of staying in her good graces. So I bite my tongue, you know, which is fine. I have that respect enough to do that, you know. Fuck. Okay, let me correct. She, as far to my knowledge, she didn't cheat on Andrew. She cheated on 2. I say 2 friends. One's more of an acquaintance. I'll give him at least that. An acquaintance in high school. She was with him, and she cheated on him. Well, the fucked thing about that is that she tried to cheat on him with my friend. My friend Dante, who I've talked about before. So she tried to cheat on him with Dante. Dante said no. He told he told this acquaintance, his friend, which was probably not the greatest idea, but whatever. They eventually broke up. Dante, after a year of courting him, I tried to convince him to not do this, but he got with her. Not the smartest move, because as you could probably figure, considering that he considered one of her former exes his best friend, that didn't really go too well. You know, but she ended up cheating on him, so karma. You know, but yeah. And then I think I heard through the grapevine that she cheated on like 2 other guys that she was with before she ended up with my friend Andrew. Had his kid, put him through an entirety of hell. There's a lot with that he went through. And yeah, and then, you know, the minute he's gone, like, you know, if this doesn't tell you how shitty of a person she is, she didn't even come to his memorial at all. She had no intention. Her or any of her family, or any of that side, none of them came at all. Had no intention of. They were never going to, you know. So You know, what blew my mind the most about that, there were people there who I hadn't seen since high school, and it blew my mind for them to even be there. And I am actually, I think I said it in the video I made about this situation. You know, I you know, I reached out to a couple of his former high school friends who told me that they were going to go to the memorial, and they never showed. And they never told me why they never showed. They never said anything to me. And I was angry about that for a very long time. Like, it took me a while to let that go. I was vehemently pissed, you know, between being sad that one of my best friends is gone, but on top of that, being lied to by people who I consider friends, that they were going to show up and be there to be supportive. You know, and they didn't, you know, but, you know, like I said in my video that I made, you know, they have to live with that. I don't have to live with the knowledge that I didn't go. You know, they have to live with that, not me, you know.
Transient, you have obtained. You may be proud, rejoice.
I think he offers stuff. I'm not even really doing stuff in the Sunbro Covenant anyway.
You are no longer proud knight. Where then? Listen, this, I'll proud.
Okay, you can get the gesture. What does he sell? Oh, he sells Boltstone. He sells infinitely. Oh, ooh. Yes, thank you.
Pursue your work, Knight of...
Knight of Blue. Xanthan, if you end up going to, if you end up going to go get food, let me know and I'll go meet up with you. I will end the stream early so we can go and get the footage. Deal if I buy? Why do I gotta buy? I'm playing. I'm not really hungry. I was friends with one girl who's a giant feminist now, and she randomly unfriended me on Facebook, but gave no reason why. You never bought that Ois. Ois for who? Ois for you? Yes, I did. I paid you back on that. And I paid Mike back. So don't be a jerk. I freaking totally did. Unless there's a time that I was supposed to pay you back that I didn't. If I'm missing a time, then that's my fault. My memory is awful. But I'm pretty sure I know that I Tranquilo? Okay, you're losing me. Oh, wait. Okay, yeah, I'm lost. I'm sorry. You're confusing me. Tranquilo? Tranquilo? Okay, do you see this expression as I'm staring at this? Elaborate, my friend, you're confusing me. Oh. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was going completely over my freaking head. Some people won't really measure up to being a friend in the long run. Yeah, you know, I've had that on Facebook too. I've had, you know, I had people who from high school, you know, I used to be friends with that just, you know, they would add me and then randomly unfriend me, and then out of the blue would come out of nowhere and re-add me, and I'd re-add them, and then they'd just remove me again. So, yeah, man, I know what you're right. No. Damn it! Anthony, Ois is closed, fucker. Like, I can't buy you Chinese when there's no place open to buy Chinese. We don't have a 24-hour Chinese place here. God, that'd be so awesome though if we did actually have a 24-hour Chinese place here, or Asian place in general. Oh, that'd be fucking fantastic. It'd at least be a little bit better than the choices that we do have that are 24 hours, because it's either Whataburger or two breakfast places, or that are known more for their breakfast than they are for anything else on their menu. Freaking Denny's and IHOP. Then again, most people in high school were just, well, dumb. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, you know, at least on the weekends, you can get Domino's till 1. Yeah, that's fair. And I think during the week, you can go Taco Bell, I think, is open till 1. If you can count that. I don't usually count it. That's just food if I have nothing else better to get. I don't know. I prefer traditional, of course, you know, traditional Mexican food. I don't get why McDonald's and Taco Bell stopped staying open all night. Wendy's did the midnight thing for a bit too, but the one here doesn't do that anymore. Trolling them is too fun though. Yeah, I mean, I didn't necessarily go out of my way to like troll people in high school, but you know, it kind of showed me who my friends actually were when I dropped out. You know, because I dropped out halfway through my senior year and I went and got my GED, and you know, I don't know, like I used to have this like huge group I used to hang around with, and God only knows where any of them are. Like, I saw one of them at, like, he was working at Radio Shack at one point, but I never went into Radio Shack very often for much of anything until they closed, you know, then they closed, so it's like, yeah, like, there was a bunch of female friends I had, freaking all of them disappeared. The last one I knew had a kid, I think. Well, the one that I do keep in touch with, you know, she just had her second kid. You know, it's just, yeah, like, I learned who my true friends were the ones who kept up with me. I mean, half of them didn't even know I had dropped out. They just thought I just kind of, like, disappeared. That was pretty much the extent, you know. I actually made fun of some guy who had a cardboard cutout of some nude chick. I sarcastically told him that's the closest thing to a woman he'll ever get. Oof. Oof. Yeah, I bet. Hey, man, if you can see it behind me, I can't talk crap. I've got a freaking wall scroll of freaking Makoto Kusanagi up on my wall. So I can't talk crap about people who've got freaking cardboard cutouts or standee sort of like materials. Like I can't talk shit. Oh, he's a giant liberal. Yeah, that's another funny thing. I have former coworkers that are on my Facebook. Never knew how many of them were super into that mentality. But I don't want to get on political crap. I don't want to get on political crap. I don't like talking about that crap on stream. I don't like talking about that crap in general. Let's be fair. Remember when everybody was memeing on Cody Rhodes for Nero looking like him? I missed those memes. The memes that I saw was everybody memeing him looking like freaking Geese Howard, which he did. Like, good lord, he totally was rocking the freaking Geese look. It was crazy. Well, it was within the first couple of days before people found out he has a devil trigger. And one of his devil trigger attacks, he yells, "I'm going all in." So it's like Kappa. Oh, that's funny. Most of the people in high school I knew were as tough as a marshmallow. Except Cody Expect Cody to cosplay Nero for his next match. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. Hell, I that was so freaking cool. Selena Vega cosplaying Vega. I thought that like freaking, oh my god. Xanthan, I wish you could have been here for that freaking pop that freaking Gypsy had. Oh man, dude. That'd actually be really cool. I totally dig if Cody Rhodes did that. Yes, make deal with you, because holy shit, have I got stuff to shove in your face. Okay. We doing this. I'm actually going to try to get off the line, though, because... Was there activity? I don't know if there was activity. I just know this place is absolute freaking hell compared to the other one. You know what? I'm feeling froggy. Let's do it. Let's freaking do it. Let's do it and instantly regret it. Which is probably what's gonna happen. Oh, fuck. Are they toxic? Oh, no. I'm dead. Been hearing mixed things about One Punch Man Season 2. I haven't heard anything about it, actually. Not a lot of people have been talking about it on my timeline, surprisingly. Yeah, I know well. I didn't realize those little bastards toxic. I thought they petrify, not toxic. Oh man, that was something. It's fine though. Round 2. Okay, this time kill the doggo, the rabbit doggo that is poisonous. How did I whiff? Okay, where is... I thought I could still get invaded if I'm hollowed. Or is that not a thing? Where is this bastard? Never invaded if hollowed. I thought they said you could get invaded if you're hollowed. I thought that this was the game that put that notion forward. But for some reason I'm not getting invaded by Bowman Gully, which is really odd, and that's very concerning to me. Oh, toxic. Shit. Come on, heal, 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 heal. Switch, please. Oh. Saved it. I could have sworn that that was a thing in this game. That if you were hollowed, you could still get invaded. I thought that that was like one of the big, like, sort of quote-unquote controversial things about this game. Was that they basically, like, tried to imply the notion that, like, nowhere is safe. That even when you're hollowed, you could frickin' get murdered. Oh. Although I will be damn near impressed if frickin' I do get invaded by a frickin' person of the frickin' a person of the frickin' yeah, whatchamacallit, Covenant, the frickin' Rat Covenant, Rat King Covenant. I'll be amazed. if I get invaded by a gray. That's about one of the... Oh, are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god. Oh, you're actually right. You can get invaded if hollowed. See, yeah, that's weird. That's weird. I don't know why, because Bowman Gully is supposed to invade you in this area. So I don't know why he has not invaded me yet. Stupid rats. Oh. Maybe I'm just too OP and Bowman Gully has decided, you know what, it's not worth it. It's not worth invading this guy. He's just gonna kill me. I don't know, that's the only explanation I can come up with. I don't know why he's not invading. Even when I'm hollowed, as soon as you enter this area, typically he's supposed to invade. I don't know if there's... I don't know if he invades in another... Well, you know what? I didn't get invaded... I didn't get invaded in the last area, either. Explorer Rory is supposed to invade you in, yeah, he's supposed to invade you in the Grave of Saints, and I never got invaded by him. So I wonder if something's broken? Maybe? I don't know. How many times have I beaten Dark Souls 2? Okay, so... when I did my first Return to Drangleic, I beat it with that character, my Pyromancer. In vanilla, I got to New Game Plus 3. So I beat New Game Plus 3 for the Platinum. So, or New Game, yeah, I think it was New Game Plus 3. New Game Plus 3 for the Platinum. So I beat it technically because I only got up to the castle at that point because that's what I needed to do to get the spells, the Covenant spells. So that's new game, so that's 3, so that's 4. And then I went to New Game Plus 3 on the same style, my same sorcerer character on this version. So, like 7 or 8 times I've technically played through and complete the whole game. But to be fair, in vanilla, I never played any of the DLC. This was my first experience with the DLC was in Scholar. And I've only ever done the DLC all the way through once. Or, yeah, only once as my sorcerer character. I haven't done it on any other character, but I intend to do it on this character. Oh yeah, that makes the spiky walls. Hello. Goodbye. I don't know why I moved. How many freaking Pharos Lockstones do I even have? Like, I have 6. I guess I could open some of these doors. I'm kind of hesitant to because I don't remember what's behind half of them. So I would say I beat the game 4 times without doing the DLC. I beat it once with doing the DLC. Or no. So I said like 7, 8. So yeah, I would say once with the DLC and like every other time has been without the DLC. So. Ooh! Oh, really? Thank you. Yeah. Oh, he gave me the best helmet in the game. Yes. Yes. How many times have you beat DS1 though? I've probably beat it more than 10 because there's a full list of characters I've beaten it with, and I got to New Game Plus 7 on PS3 and New Game Plus on 360. Okay, so I beat it once with one character, and I got to New Game Plus, and I want to say I got up to at least Anne Orlando with that character on New Game Plus. And then when I was shooting for Platinum, I did get up to like New Game Plus 2, maybe, with that character, because I fucked myself on some of the stuff, because I had to replay back through and go kill certain bosses for their souls to make their weapons or whatever, or something to that extent. I remember, because I remember venting to you about it, so I want to say I've probably only beat it like 3-4 times. And that's without playing any of the Artorias DLC. Which I do intend to do once I get around to playing, because I want to, I really want to stream Dark Souls Remastered and play through the first. I at least want to do this on stream, like just for completion's sake, to actually stream all the way through every Dark Souls game. And that's why I'm shooting to do the DLC with this character and do everything that I can possibly do in Dark Souls 2. Because with my last return to Drangleic, I didn't do the DLC. I stopped after I beat the main game. So, yeah. I would like to get around to Dark Souls Remastered. Demon Souls, me and Xanthan, I know we're talking about that, is when he gets his PC, we might looking into trying to do like a co-op run of Demon Souls, which I thought would be really fun, and thankfully that doesn't have any DLC, so I don't have to worry about that. But yeah, I know that with PS3 emulation, Demon Souls has come a long way, and there's still dedicated servers. Fans have run servers, so... I thought we did talk about, like, I know we talked about Daughters of Ash, but I thought we also had mentioned Demon Souls, because you can actually do co-op and stuff through emulation. Okay, GG. Let's go beat up Bootleg Sif. And probably get Toxic, so I'm gonna get Caressing Para ready, because I'm probably gonna need it. Oh boy. Oh! I didn't kill it! I didn't kill it! Oh, kill it for me, please. Shit! I hate you, Poison. I hate you so much in this game. Miyazaki, why didn't you tell them that making Poison ridiculously OP in Dark Souls 2 was a really bad idea? You could have at least told the B team that. Yes, Andre, I've actually heard good things about Shazam as well. It's interesting that a lot of people are seeming to rather enjoy it. They're like, oh, I like this more carefree, kind of not so serious direction that the DC universe is sort of taking. I'm like, oh, that's cool. That's cool that they're doing that. Hopefully it works out for them. Because I know a lot of people were really happy about Deadpool sort of taking that approach with the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but then Deadpool 2 came out and a lot of people were saying that it wasn't as good as the first one. So... Okay, they're dead. Beat up the doggo. Bootleg Sif. Or it's Sif's hobo cousin. How about that? He doesn't have an actual name, So we'll call him Fis. Sif spelt backwards. This is Fis, the hobo cousin of Sif. And you can tell he's a hobo because of his fur. And the fact that his tongue is forever protruding out of his mouth because he ate too much garbage. Oh my god. Is there anything? No, it's literally just, oh, you know, here I am. That's super weird. I'm still weirded out that that Bowman Gully didn't invade. I wonder, does he have to because he invades somewhere else. Maybe he has to invade in that area first, and then you have to come back, and then he'll invade. Maybe. But I don't know where I would have missed his first invasion. Because I'm dumb, and I can't ever remember where freaking invasions happen. Okay. Let's go spend Soul's goddamn library, dog. I was gonna keep going with more backstory, but I killed him too fast.
Bear nest.
Oh my god, Dark Souls Battle Royale. You know, I want to say people have genuinely said that they think it could work. Like, I didn't watch the video because, like, I follow this guy, the Spearhead, and he does a lot of Halo content, and he recently did a video saying that a Halo Battle Royale could work, and I'm like, oh my god, please no. Please no. Halo's fine as it is. It doesn't need a Battle Royale. See, from you don't need a B team, you just need your fans. Your fans can make your games for you. I just want to wear my freaking chest piece and it won't let me. Oh my god. Okay. Let's see. 101 Dark Souls, but I think a legit battle royale that's melee based instead of shooter would be cool. Yeah, we've got that. It's called For Honor. I'm half kidding with that. It got better. It's gotten better from what I've heard. Still suck.
I'll be around.
I think the game got substantially better when they finally introduced designated servers. Trucking along on S rank human difficulty, was really worried 08 was going to screw me again.
Bear of
Yeah, you had problems with Mission 8 last time, if I'm correct. Yes? When we last talked about it? Or we're having issues with Mission 8? Off to Brightstone we go. DMC5 mission 8, 10, and 18 can screw you because there's just not enough enemies, at least for Devil Hunter. Okay. That's right. I think that's what you told me. Ow. Just got clonked in the head by his frickin' shield. But thank you. Thank you for the helmet. It's really strict with the ranking. Yeah, tell me about it. Frickin' Tetris Effect is the same way. I'll definitely have to get better at at some of the things like comboing, for example, because yeah, I think like the highest rank I've gotten in Tetris Effect is like a C. So it's like I can't even imagine how many combos you have to successfully execute to get a freaking SS rank. SS is the highest it goes. Just double S. It doesn't go to a SSS rank. At least I don't think. If it does, no, don't. Are you? I did not make him parry. I'm telling you, I did not do that. I went to freaking pull back my damn... What is going on with the textures here? There is some fruity shit going on. It's like the textures aren't loading properly. They're all blurred. That's freaking really weird. I just noticed that. I don't know if that's... No, the rock. Smart one. I wasn't referring to the water. No, look at the rock. Tell me that doesn't look blurry. It looks like the textures aren't loading in properly. God damn it, it begins. My freaking my audience are starting to freaking troll me. But it's better I get used to it now. So like when the actual trolls start showing up. My God, Xanthan. Ugh. Zelda in this motherfucker. Boom. Am I going for the final boss right now? No. No, I ain't even at the halfway point yet. The halfway point is when I kill this next boss, and then I go to the castle. Yeah, final boss. Final boss probably won't be for a while because I'll probably save the final boss until after the DLC, but I might actually go ahead and kill the final boss just so I can... Well, technically speaking, I could actually go kill the thing before the final boss. I could actually go do that. So I might do that, actually, prior. Because I want that armor set. That's the armor set I want to wear. And, yeah. I have to kill a boss to get it. And then I have to go... Yeah, I have to go buy it. What weird glitch did you end up doing, Xanthan? It's amazing that these freaking miners, farmers, peasants, whatever you want to call them, will fuck your day up if you're not careful. Oh! And I forgot they put these fuckers in here. Oh, thank you. I needed new boots. Oh god! Oh man, that just happened to work out perfectly, didn't it? Okay, so when I started playing human, one of the blue orb fragments I had gotten already respawned, but it's counting in my total orb fragment count. About to play a level where I know another one is, so I'll see if maybe they just respawn on human for easy full life gauge. That'd be interesting. That'd be interesting if they did that. Kind of weird if they did that, but interesting nonetheless. Well, I don't know what that dude's shooting at, but I'm not over there, dude. That one hit me, though. Man, did you see that? That dude was doing, like, the sidewalk shuffle. His legs were, like, going to the side, but he was... janky-ass animation. I fucking love it. Yup. Yup. Break, please. Break, please. I thought that could break. I'm almost positive that could break. Yeah, there we go. Thank you. Makes my job a little bit easier. I'm hearing something ground. Oh, it's the thing in the ground. Yeah. Animation in this game's make me just... Yeah, some of the animations are pretty jank. Oh, yep. Hello. Goodbye. Man, I have 3 slots. Why haven't I equipped the other fucking thing I got? Oh, boy. But, oh. Oh, they freaking fire. I know this freaking fucks its day up. Oh, doing, doing, boing, and boing. Thank you. Bloodborne's really good. We tried to get our friend Gypsy. We tried to get him into Bloodborne because he's really into the more action-oriented games like Ninja Gaiden, or Ninja Gaiden. God, I don't know why I say Gaiden. Ninja Gaiden. He's into Ninja Gaiden, and we tried to get him into Bloodborne there for a while, but he didn't really feel it as much. Like, he's actually enjoying Sekiro a lot, and I kind of figured that would be the case. Okay, see, now here's a problem. Okay, Benhart's sign isn't showing up. What is going on, game? Please tell me. Was there somewhere I was supposed to meet him prior to freaking coming here? I could have sworn this was the second area where, like, you could summon him. No, because he's at the castle. That's the next time you actually physically meet him. Is at the castle. What the fuck is going on? I didn't, like, get kicked offline, did I? No, it's still showing me online. That's a good point, thank you. I'm extremely confused. Xanthan, is there anything that affects NPC summoning? Like, I know that there's a sinner level in this game, but I haven't killed any of the NPCs. But no, Benhart, should you summon him... Unless, for whatever reason, I never talked to him. That's the only... Where the hell am I going? Did I... Oh! I never talked to him. That's why he's not showing up. I never talked to him the second time. Oh, I'm freaking dumb. I know why he's not showing up. I never talked to him. I never talked to him when I cleared the way when I unpetrified Rosabeth. It's a good thing I realized that instead of continuing, because in that would have royally fucked that quest line. There he is.
What? Clearing the way was you doing, was it? Didn't think you had it in you, pal. No. That's not like it sounds, no. It was a pleasant surprise, that's all. Name's Benhart.
Oh, that's weird.
I can resume my journey. If we share the same path, I'm sure that we are going to meet again. I'll repay my debt to you in battle. The road ahead's going to be long, but I'm here. It's a true man, I swear it. I swear.
Cool. That's freaking funny. I never went back and talked to him. Oh, man. Oh. Oh, man. Is there 2 bosses in... Yeah, there is. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot, hopefully, for getting the first boss down. Yeah, that's a really weird glitch you ran into there, Xanthan. I don't think I've ever talked to Rosabeth either.
Oh, they. I'm here in Majula thanks entirely to you. You even were kind enough to clothe me. The only thing I can offer is pirate. I'm always here.
Yeah, it does. I mean, even on the PS3 version was very visually, aesthetically pleasing, even though the frame rate is absolute garbage on the PS3 version. Oh, yeah. Can't use that, but can use that. So... What is it? Medhill needs 18 or does it need 17?
You must have a glorious, what a wonderful feat. May the path offer your...
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I need to find the Royal Soldier's Ring. Actually, I'm gonna do that. I need to look up some stuff. Ugh. Phone time. Let's see. I thought that there was a freaking. Oh, that's why he didn't invade. That's interesting. So the guy who invades in the Door of Pharaohs area that I was just in, he only invades in offline. That's interesting. Very interesting. There was something else I was going to look up. And I forget what it was. That was actually something. So I can inform myself now. Oh yeah, it doesn't have any. Alright, sorry about that. That probably came in loud. That is my mistake. Let's see. Okay, so now Ben Hart should show up to be summoned. Because that's the first place you can summon him, if I remember right. Yeah, I just heard a summon sign pop. Cool. Cool deal. Let's take care of all these guys again. What? 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 His animation's locked. Oh my god. Oh, his animations got locked. That's freaking glorious. No, I missed. Oh. His locked animations of him attacking me looked like a fucking Mugen character. Like some jank-ass Mugen character. That's like the bare minimum of a sprite sheet. Oh. Oh, that was just too good. Oh, of all the things, I never thought in a million years I'd see that happen. Oh, let's not die now, please. Oh. Oh. Oh god, there's like 3 of them. Holy crap. Oh, man. Oh, a sunlight medal. Hey, thank you. Thank you, sir. Yeah, because I can't be bothered to freaking co-op, so... Oh, that is some bullshit! Why didn't it drop? Oh, come on, game. Are you kidding me? That won't drop from being up on a platform that you can break, but stuff can, like, with the minimalist of cracks. Like, hello, No Man's Wharf. How many times freaking crap drop through cracks in the ground? Well, that definitely has to be the worst feeling in the world. You're just minding away, minding your own business, and suddenly a boulder freaking, you know, just crushes the ever-living shit out of you. Yeah, they all moved up, didn't they? No, they're further down, that's right. I think the idea is they want you to freaking crush these guys to make it easier. Is that all of them? I think that is. No, except these plebs, but... Oh, gee, there's spiders on the door. I wonder what could be in here. Oh, I ponder. You can frickin' hear them. Ugh. Oh, wow. There's a Sunbro here. If he's still here when I get Benhart, I will definitely summon him. No, he disappeared. Damn. Maybe if he shows back up. Okay, that's where the priestess stuff is. What is the priest? Okay. The saint stuff you get from her when she dies. Yes? Yes? No? Oof. God, I hate spiders. I hate spiders so fucking much. Oh, hey, I missed something. Okay, run back to get Benhart. I always do this. I clear out the area and then I run back and I get him so he doesn't get freaking murked. Oh, that's weird. Oh, that's freaking creepy. It looks like their freaking models reset or something like that, so they're standing upright. That's freaking creepy. Oh, damn, I never noticed that. That there's freaking people, like, burning in that freaking fire. I never noticed that until now. Wow, and I've been playing this game for how long now? Benhart, yay! Let's go! Let's do it! Do it! Doing it and doing it and doing it well. Doing it and doing it and doing it well. God, wouldn't that have been hilarious if I missed and I freaking just fell off the cliffside? I would have laughed. I actually genuinely would have. Oh, I hope Sunbro's back. It's so very rare when you get freaking people to freaking do co-op with you. Yes! What? Oh, no! Come back! Damn it. Oh well. Okay, go for the 2 plebs first. Ow. Benhart! Help! Stay hydrated with Gatorade. Yeah. Ugh. Oh yeah, I forgot this dude's just chilling with some spiders. 'Cause you know, that's fucking normal. Yeah, because you know, I'd totally be cool just standing, you know, with a, you know, in the middle of a room with 3 spiders that are bigger than me.
Something seems to be... Yes, yes, I can tell. You have doubts. I am Crom. Regret, anguish, disillusion together. But now, you poor... Yes, yes, how time. But if you're now...
Yeah, I haven't sinned yet. Oh my god! I didn't think about doing that. I could totally freaking make a freaking pop a freaking yeah. Ermitus. Papa Ermitus. Freaking cosplay. Damn, I didn't even think about that. I should do that sometime. Everything I've ever done.
Whenever you are...
Oh, that's weird. Actually, his outfit would work pretty well for a freaking Cardinal Copia. Freaking outfit. I hear the shing shing bling bling of a freaking crystal lizard. Oh, you don't get a soul from them. Probably have enough to go level up. Probably. Maybe. Hopefully. Okay, so I know one of those is probably for... Oh, actually, yeah, two people. That's hilarious. Yeah, two people went live the same time I did. Hilarious.
There.
One more point and we can use med heal. Not that I even use heal to begin with. Oh wait, was there an orange border around that? Oh man. I don't know if, at least me personally, I haven't heard anything about that, so I don't know if that's something on the agenda or not. I don't know. I'd have to talk to Rein about that. Well, actually, I don't even know. Was he the one who dictated that, or was that Reaper's thing? Ooh, spiders! Huh? Oh, you... I have no idea what I've never done that.
Serves you right. Oh, thanks for your help. Here, take this and go to my bob hole down the way. What's there is yours. Just a small token. Yeah. You did me well. You did me well.
You heard that right, boys. I did him well. Fucking nothing rooms and fucking spiders and ugh. Fucking hate this area. Question. Just forget what all the items are. And then Creighton just stands there for the rest of the freaking game. I hear shimmering. Oh my god, I freaking... Bullshit! Did I not kill that one? I don't think I did. No, I didn't. That did, though. Where'd the other one go? Hello. Thank you kindly for the large titanite. Heave! Ow! I hate how they have that counter BS. Yep. This is the Southern Ritual Band. More attunement slots. Yes. Oh. What was that? Oh. It's the spiders. Hey, stop doing a little jig in front of the door and come fight me. Man, those are some doors when they don't even cover the entire... Oh, yeah, these stupid frickin' things. Yeah, I don't want to be petrified today, please. Thank you. Isn't there another one over here? Okay, no, I went that way already. Oh! Oh, wait. I don't have a frickin' fragrant branch of yore. Yeah, never mind. Wait, I thought that was a shard. Oh, right. Yep. I know I can do this. I've done it before. Yep. Come on. Come on. Yes! Success! Success! Oh, not success! That's why you don't fuck with the spiders. Yeah. Yeah. No, don't go that way! Oh, you dick! Okay, I can't remember where things are. There's a titanite slab over here, I think. But you can't get to it unless you... Yeah, because you can drop here. Yeah, it's in there. It's like in the frickin' building. We're gonna equip that for a moment and drop down so I don't hurt myself. Oh, hey! Look! It's the guy who only shows up if you're freaking offline in the other area. And he's coming this way! And he's got freaking rapid fire crossbows. That's fun. That dude just point blanked me. And I survived. Crescent axe. That sounds familiar. Which weapon is that? Oh, it's that. That's an axe. Yes, sir, that is. Never really, other than the bandit axe, no, battle axe. Other than the battle axe, I have not really played around with the axes in this game. Yeah, she's not home. Yeah, because I forgot to save her. Because I don't have a freaking fragrant branch of yore. I think there's one somewhere hanging around in here that I'll find eventually. I don't remember where. Nope. I know you're there. I know you're there. Hello. Grab it and run. That's weird. There's some spiders that usually hang out over here. Beyond that sand pit, or sand hill. They're not home, apparently. Yeah, this is the only shitty thing, is there's no frickin'... Come on, game. Let me abuse your mechanics. Okay, you let me jump up there, but I can't do anything up there. Like, let me jump past that. Please. Yeah, Novxanthin. Yeah, thanks for popping by, man. Appreciate it. I'm actually probably going to wrap it up here soon. I'm actually over the 3-hour mark. Yeah, so I should probably call it here soon. But yeah, it was fun having you over. Hopefully we'll, if you're down, I'm down for some Dark Souls 3 tomorrow, so we can finish that up. Just let me know. I can't open that door because I went the wrong way. Yeah, I probably should try to just make it to that bonfire. There's a lot of freaking junk around here. I can at least go grab the crap over here. Hi. Many spiders. Thought I heard one coming up on me. That was really weird. Okay. Oh shit! God, that actually freaked me out. I was right. There was one freaking tapping along. God, that freaking scared the crap out of me. I don't trust you. I don't trust any of you. God, man, it's all freaking making me all fidgety. This one's got something in it. I don't...
I'll leave a nasty scar.
Yeah, rusty coins. Okay, yeah, actually, I'm probably gonna try to... Let's homeward bone over back to the bonfire because I gotta drop down. Ugh. This is the only area, like, this is one of the few areas in the game that I really dislike. Okay, let's do this. Let's go freaking tap that bonfire. Get that door open. I'll run out of freaking arrows, man. Okay, yeah, it's dropping down over there. Okay, I just want to take care of all the wizards so I'm not having to deal with them. There we go. Drop down. Ooh! Lightning urn. Yay. All right. that would actually be. That's a freaking good weapon, actually. The Mastodon Greatsword's really freaking good. I can't equip it yet, though. That blows. Okay, let's open that. Tap the bonfire. And port back to Majula. Oh, man. Ugh. Oh, can I finally? Yes. Hooray. 18 faith. Yeah. Have to kind of sit at the bonfire to attune spells, don't I? Yay, I got med heal. Oh, man. I forget how far to it. I get the 4th slot. It's like 20, isn't it? Something like that. Anyway. Okay. I think that about wraps it up for me for today. This is a lot of fun, though. Making slow but sure progress. Hopefully, we'll hopefully be at the castle next stream for sure. I don't see why we wouldn't be. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Had a lot of good conversation. I've been missing this. I need to get back to this. I need to get back to streaming more consistently. But anyways, yeah. Yeah, don't know when I'll be streaming next. Hopefully sometime soon. Maybe Thursday night. Hopefully. Maybe. I don't know. Tomorrow night I'll probably be busy. But yeah, until next time, guys, thank you again for everybody who came by. Thank you for the people who liked and retweeted the tweet about the stream going live. That's much appreciated. And yeah, as always, guys, and until next time, this has been Daybreaker Rein, and I will catch you all in the next one. Take it easy, everybody.